Philadelphia selects from the Western Hockey League's Brandon Wheat Kings, Ivan Provorov.
Ivan Provorov is a name that you had marked and a guy that you were high on. So Ivan Provorov to the Philadelphia Flyers. We'll start right here. Craig, your reaction.
I think he's the best defenseman in the draft. I think there's a clear separation. To me, he's an elite #1 defenseman. Offensively, defensively, he's got the precision of a Swiss watch. He can make those pinpoint passes, and it doesn't matter where he is on the ice, what situations he's in, he excels.
He's a mini Victor Hedman of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 6 inches shorter than Hedman, but he can make the stretch passes. He can transport the puck. He can finish the plays off. Bob McKenzie nailed it. They're trying to build their defense in Philadelphia. Now you've got Travis Sanheim of the Calgary Hitmen, Shane Gostisbehere out of Union College, Samuel Morin out of Rimouski, and now you had Ivan Provorov. Bobby, that is huge for the Philadelphia Flyers.
And Provorov, his numbers this year, 15 goals, 61 points in 60 games, a point-a-game defenseman for the Brandon Wheat Kings of the Western Hockey League. You're right, Craig. Most of the scouts do believe that Provorov has a little better offensive ceiling than Noah Hannafin. But he's also very reliable defensively. He's able to go back. I talked to Kelly McCrimmon, who's the general manager and head coach of the Brandon Wheat Kings, and he says Provorov's ability to go back and beat the forecheck, get the puck, skate it up the ice, pass it up the ice, or to gain the offensive blue line, walk the line, and make something happen offensively. He's very well-rounded in that regard.
He's played 4 years in North America. He played in Wilkes-Barre in amateur hockey. He played for Mark Carlson with the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders in the USHL. And Mark told me, he said, just his poise at 16, it's the same thing that he brings to the game for the Flyers. This is a player that's going to not only be a really solid, in my view, a top-end player. It's exactly what the Flyers need.
When you watch the World Junior and you watch the Russians play, and he's on the back end basically playing in the Ford tandem, his precision passing that Craig talked about was remarkable. That's a not easy thing for a young kid to do, to go play in the World Junior and make passes like that.
And you mentioned playing in North America. He is English, flawless. We often talk about the idea of coming over, but he's been here for a while. The fit, it should be good. Philadelphia needed a defenseman. Ron Hextall went out and got one, and he is standing by with Captain Tap.
Liam, thank you. Ron, you've called this a critical draft for the Philadelphia Flyers. How does Ivan Provorov meet the goals and the expectations that you have for the team going forward?
Well, we believe you built from the back end out, and Ivan's going to be a big part of our defense moving forward. Really excited to have him. Real good all-around player, great hockey sense.
Yeah, you talk about that hockey sense. That's one of the #1 things that so many general managers were talking about coming out of the Combine. Were you able to talk to him there and get a sense of what his hockey sense really is?
Yeah, we did. We talked to him there. We had him up to Philly, and we met with him a couple nights ago, too, so we got a pretty good feel for him.
How much did the Brandon connection come into play here tonight?
No, it didn't come into play at all. We had to pick the best player. It just happened to be with Brandon, my hometown and my junior team, so we're excited about it.
You have another pick coming up later in the round as well. What do you expect to do with that pick?
I'm not sure. We'll have to see how the board falls, but I don't think we'll take a D-man, but I guess you never know.
All right, Ron, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Liam, back up to you.